Hello everyone, and welcome to another live stream. Hi there. Hi. Hi. Did I miss a day? What happened to 790? Wasn't there a 790? Wait, did I prepare a stream and overdone it? No, wait, there was 790. What do you mean? It just had the same thumbnail. I just didn't change the thumbnail. It was 790. Don't scare me like that. Hello everyone and welcome into day 791. There we go. Stamp. Don't scare me like that. You know my heart can't take it. My heart has been sustained mostly on junk food and all-nighters during which I walk around videos, okay? It can't take it. Give me a second, I need to... Hello everyone, welcome into yet another live stream. How are you doing? In the Discord, there's just 789 and 91. Oh yeah, 790 happened right after 789 because we went past midnight. We went past midnight, so it's technically been the next day. Hi, the Catman. Hold on.
No.
Alright, I am back. And Catman's gone. And Catman's back, hi. Okay, so today we will be... Oh, gee whiz, gee whiz, gee willikers. Today, we're gonna plan some stuff. We're gonna plan what videos to make. Yeah, I will no longer be doing one video every 5 days because it's fucking madness. However, I will try to do one video every week because that feels manageable. But let me open up.
Really? No more every video every 3 days?
Yeah, 1984. I know.
Damn.
I need
How
to.
could this happen? How could my favorite YouTuber not work himself to death?
One video every week is still gonna... it's not gonna be great for me. Okay. We need to plan some stuff. We need to plan some stuff. Make it, you really need to work on your transitions more. Yo, I don't know, inadequate Dak. I don't think I need to, honestly. If anything, I feel like I should work on my sis more, if anything. Decisions.
You need a better girl voice, you know?
That's actually in the past video, which one was it? I think it was the animations one, the sphere animations one, the ball of balls. Over there, I had one bit in which I was like talking about transitions, and I had to make like a woman's, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do a woman's voice. I just had to up the pitch of my voice because every single time I sounded either like a kid or just like me. I couldn't.
Did you just do a voice changer for a bit?
I just upped the pitch. It's a thing in Premiere. Having no nose for the transition happens over a couple of seconds, a bit off, you know. But that's this whole style. That's the whole point. The transitions are there to break the momentum. Make it isn't a woman. I didn't say that. I just said I don't have a woman's voice.
To me, he isn't a woman yet.
So gay that he's gender locked.
Yeah.
Trust me, if there's one thing I don't need to work on, it's my transitions. Oh shucks, oh golly, oh gosh dang it. I need to... Hold on, I need to delete a bunch of
Don't you wish
stuff.
you could sound more like me?
I'll be honest, not really, not my kind of warmth, but you know what? To each their own. Okay.
Okay.
Google has a calendar and I absolutely love this thing. So neat. I need to plan stuff. I need to plan the videos. On the 4th of May, I think that's what it is. Right here we're gonna have the funnies, because I did promise I am gonna do it. The electricity to electronics video, where we go over, all the electric stuff. That
Is
one.
that the time on video?
Yeah, well, not the time in the video. I fucking spent almost half a year on it. I spent half a year on it. It's been sitting unfinished for 8 months, and you gotta call it the time in
you.
video. Just
Yeah.
disrespect. What voice do you have? Where are you taken from? I mean, whose voice do you have? I'm like Erebus, but I will not explain that in any way, shape, or form.
Like Erebus from 40 Warhammers.
40
Yes.
Warhammers, yes, exactly. It's over. It's over. It's over, Emperor. I, Horus, have collected all the 40,000 Warhammers. You heretic. Okay, I did promise that one. However, I do want to make it once a week, so I guess 13 is gonna be the next one. I'm counting it as starting on Sunday because I'm lazy. Okay, so here's my idea. There are 3 videos I want to make this month. 3. First one, which is computer science. Second, which is quantum mechanics. And third one, which is quaternions. Now, the order is all that matters. By the way, I would just like to mention that I still have the cookie clicker going. My save reset because my PC turned off, but I got a new save, and so I just have it going in the background. No, let's have it on the main screen. Let's have the brain rot. I know you all. I know you all just like it. Why do people who make bread feel the urgent need to put 10 times the bread weight of flour on it? Oh yeah, we're gonna have the Frenchoid in chat tell us all about bread. Jeez, it does not surprise me. Make it. This is why you autosave. No, autosave doesn't work for me because my Firefox doesn't save any data. Also, I don't need to autosave. The autosave, it's in the name. It's automatic. You can't manually do something that's automatic. Oh, cookie was made by French in your hotel. There's a French for toe. That's French hype for brain rot on stream. Not again. I like that I have. There's a Minecraft server I could join. That I have Satisfactory I could play. I have Doom Eternal I could play, and I'm here playing Cookie Clicker. That's
Yeah.
I have Balatro, Auction not included. So many great games. Nothing beats clicking them cookies though. I thought it was real. Oh, I thought it was Orwell. I thought Orwell made I thought that's misspelled. I thought George Orwell made Cookie Clicker.
Is it true? He really fucking fought well with that one. It's very,
That's why. That's just like in George Orwell's book, Cookie Clicker. Someone showing out the design of a bolt rifle recommended to me, and I've gone through over half of it. What am I doing? Building a rifle? Well, at least I hope so. Don't waste the knowledge. It's important. What order should we go in? So, okay, I would like to ask y'all a question to y'all's watching right now. 3 videos, okay? Computer science, quantum mechanics, and quaternions. I'm gonna make all 3 of them. What order would you like me to make them though? Like, what video should I make first? Computer science, quantum mechanics, or quaternions?
The alphabetical order.
The alphabetical order. This is great.
So computer science would be first then.
I mean, yeah, because the other one is quantum mechanics. The other one's a Q. Both of them start with a Q.
Hey, I solved your fucking problem. I don't see a problem with it.
Oh, finally. Quasar, hi. What kind of computer science topics will we cover? Great question. Hold on, let me just switch to dark mode. I actually scripted the computer science video already, but it was so garbage that I'm just gonna remake it. Because it was so awful. It was so absolutely terrible and awful. basically, oh, there we go. Basically, the idea for a video will be simple. The first one will be just data and logic, so, ones and zeros, quick recap. Then reading data, which will be integers, floating point, the double standard, the standard for the double. I don't remember what, IEEE something, I don't remember the numbers. That's standard how it works, and basically, I really have one fun animation for this I really like. Because the fun fact is that if you have 8 bits, right, there's a maximum amount of information you can store. However, there is no limitation on what information you're storing or the minimum, which means that with 8 bits, you can store a maximum of 256 different things. But if your system is garbage enough, then you could just store like one thing or 2 things if it's inefficient enough. And right here, I have a fun way of visualizing like how different methods of storing numbers, like how some of them are more efficient than others objectively, how some of them are more efficient for storing the values in the middle rather than values on the sides, and there we go. Then the values to strings to images, this one will be just about how the data is saved in the memory. It's all basics. I'll be completely honest with that. But yeah, this one will be how the data is saved in the memory and like a brief overview of how CPUs work with registers. And then to spice it up at the end, I'm just gonna make my own file format, because why not? That sounds like fun. I can get 257, I put my whole weight onto it. No, but it is fun. I do have one. Basically, the way I want to do it with reading data, this is going to be fun. I might need to do some Python in Blender for this, actually. But the way I plan on doing it is that I will... so, for example, we'll have like a 12-digit binary number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. And I will make I will add a number line right here. And I'll make a script in Python that will go over every single digit, add the 0 or a 1. So go over every single digit, convert that into a value, and then add a point on this number line representing that value. So then we'll see that, like, for example, for doubles, it will probably look something like this. That's because the double file format loses accuracy as it going to the sides, which means there will be a lot of values in the middle, a little on the sides. I imagine that the typical integer would look like, would just look like this. We're just going off completely, both to the sides, and so on and so forth. And this, I feel like, and then we could have some fun, because once I make this script in Python, then we could just have a graph that shows us, like, how efficient are different formats at saving data for, different values. So that's a fun one. We can do it as a first, actually. That's fine. Computer science. There we go. This implies the existence of covector science. Then whatever. I know, quaternions, quantum mechanics will be last. That I'll need to think of. It's gonna be the Schrodinger's, so it's gonna be a bit tricky. Is that all of them? There we go. There's also gonna be probably one video right here, I imagine. It would be the super secret video, which I will not be working on stream. Patreon on you. Okay. For this one, the biggest trick will be the Python script. How am I to do it? Well, the easiest way to do it actually wouldn't be with a Python script. I imagine the easiest way to do it... I could do it meta! Oh my goodness, I could make a... Oh, I have an idea. I could make a script in C that goes over every single number, right? This actually will be pretty easy. Whatever. I could do a script in C that goes over every single number, and then to that number, converts it into the 12-digit binary, and reads it using the appropriate arbitrary, interpretation that we make up for that scenario, and then saves the next value for it, which means a program in C which tens the original value. Am I making any sense here? Takes the original value, which will just be the index from 0 to the 12th power, minus 1, I think, if I remember correctly. Then it will turn that into the 12-digit binary. Then it will turn it into the whatever value we get when we read that binary. And then we could just make a file that just saves this. And then this could be like a cool meta thing, like, whoa, oh my goodness, I made the animation using the file format I created at the end. Wow, it's non-linear storytelling or whatever. I need more coffee for this. This is ridiculous. Good thing for that gun companies like Nev have already made things that could be used as models. Buy a 3D printer, ninja. Like, you know how easy it is to build guns using... I shouldn't say that, should I? Especially as someone who recently bought a 3D printer. You know what? I retract my statement. That be a responsible citizen. I think... Actually, I think I might... Okay, I was about to say as a joke, but I mean... That's genuine. I might get myself a gun license. I really want one.
You want a gun?
I mean, well, I would like to have a gun and not go to prison. I would like the both of them. Hence the gun license, you know. You know how easy it is to make guns with 3D printer? Super hard. I could never do it. Not me. Nope. Couldn't do it.
I'm sure they can shoot like at least once.
You know how difficult it is to... Oh, they could do much more than once. You know how difficult it is to build a... You know what? Let's stop with this bit, actually. I thought about it. I think this is a good place to stop the joke, you know? The bit is done.
What else can you put 3D print pipe bombs?
Shush. Shush. There are files online, but the bullets might be a problem. You'd be surprised, Jasmine, actually. Fun fact, did you know that out of just things that I have in my closet, I can make gunpowder? It's a fact that I learned only after buying those things. I bought them for a video, and only afterwards I learned that I can actually make gunpowder out of them. How was I supposed to know? Apparently sulfur. I was actually looking up for different ways to use sulfur, because I bought so much sulfur for no reason. Okay. Okay. We have this basic data logic, right? No, I scripted it before. Oh, damn it. Okay. So different ways to read data. Actually. I should first start the script, the Python one. Yeah, I need something that will generate 12... Or could I do it using geometry nodes? They would be more efficient for this. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Blend import an array into geometry nodes. Could I somehow use an array in geometry nodes? Shut up. Let's see. Oh, that's not the kind of array I'm looking for. No, I'm looking for like a genuine array. I'm looking for import multiple numbers. An n-dimensional vector. How about that? How about now? XYZ plus attributes. That's not what I'm looking for. I want to import SVG files. Close enough. That should be close enough. How to work with SVG files. I mean, I would prefer to make my own file, but whatever. Wait, no, SVG. It's not gonna work. I'm an idiot. I misread that. How does one go about importing an array into Blender geometry nodes? Let's do Python array. Maybe that will. SVG sounds really good. Blender import Python array into geometry nodes. Let's see. That's just Python on its own. I got an idea. Oh, I got an idea. Okay. I can just create a mesh using Python. So first, we're gonna need some kind of curve to test out our mud skills. That's the controller file. That's not what we're looking for. What we actually want is the pewters, the basic binaries, and over there, we want to reading data test. And that way we can have a Python script which reads the file. This can work. Okay, yeah, this can work. So delete all of these. We don't care. It's just a test. What we would like right now is I would like to have a Python script which will generate spheres which will look like this. This kind of vague bell curve shape, you know? And in order to do such a thing, what we will need is Python, and there it begins. I need to move quick clicker as well. It's a requirement. It's needed. All right, scripting. New script. Import BPY. Obviously, vertices. Oh, how convenient. And each one will be just XYZ, won't it? Ah, that's convenient. Replace plastic pellets and there we go. We have a weapon that uses air pressure, making it not need a firearm license. Ninja, that's not true. Ninja, that is not true. Firearm license isn't just for weapons that fire like live ammunition that explodes. It's depending on the region is regulated in different ways. For example, where I live, it is regulated based on if the rounds explode, and is also regulated based on the energy of the projectile. Meaning that if you push it using air, nitrogen, whatever, it can, if you exceed the projectile energy, it will still be legally a firearm. At least that's what I got last time I wanted to build a gun. Hence why the need for a firearm license. Sounds like you don't know about how to make weapons. I know a lot about how to make weapons legally, okay? In my defense, dear honor, I was trying to not break the law specifically. Hence why I didn't build it. Alright, so we'll create a test mesh. Wait, what? New mesh from PyData. This is edges, faces. New mesh update. And that's it. You just do vertices, edges, which will be nothing. We don't need anything for it anyway, so... We don't need anything, so we can just do this 0, 0, 0, and then I'm guessing if I do 0, 1, 0, and I don't know 0, 0, 1 like this, I am guessing that nothing will happen. That's precisely what I wanted. Oh, because you need to create a new object. Wait, what? You need to create a new object. Image, but it couldn't be added to the scene as raw. Only objects to be added to the scene. Also, you make an object, and then you make a collection, and then you link the object to the collection. Well, thank goodness I didn't read ahead. Alright, collection is there. Good. Okay, so that links the collection. Now we want to link the object to the collection like so. And then the... Perfect. That is spot on what I needed. Great. Great. Yeah, I might make my own new channel inspired by you. What kind of channel? So I'm just thinking, call it Make It 200 Scholarship, Make It Pure Picture. Leo, I hate to burst your bubble, but someone already done that. Actually, 3 different people have done that. So, that ship sailed multiple times. Okay. I'm not playing Cookie Clicker in the background, shut up. Okay.
You would never.
I would never. Call it Make It 5. Alright, so we have this, which is good because now all we need to do is just, for example, make a loop for I in range 100, because why not? And then vertices append, I think it was append, I don't, as if I remember. Vertices append bless me. X, Y, Z. X, Y will be 0, Z will be I squared, and this will be I minus 50. Now if we run it, what we'll get is not quite what I was. Oh yeah, right, because I didn't offset the I. I'm an idiot. There we go. Now this will work. Yeah. Okay. There we go. We have yeah. You know, the function of best square. Neat. Hi, farm main. Welcome, sire. Call it making copies of that channel. Unbelievable. I will sue. My lawyers will hear about this. Okay, now what we can do is math.e, I'm pretty certain was the constant. Math.e x I minus 50 x. This we want to be x squared minus x squared, if I remember correctly. There we go. Wow, I am good. Honestly,
Are you now?
I am incredible. Yeah, I am. I am. Don't question me, Catman. Don't question me. I am.
Okay.
Because now all
You
I
are.
need to... Of course I am. This feels wild the way it's just... It looks like a scene from a 90s hacker movie, honestly. Instance on points... Icosphere. There we go. That's it. We've done it. That's all there is to it. We just cool. If I create a new object, does it creates object 001? I see. Okay. Okay. So we would, because I would like an animation there. That would be nice. Which means what we would want is we'd actually prefer to edit the... What we'd prefer there is we'd actually prefer to edit the thingamajig, the thingamabob, the thingamastuff, the thingama, you get it. So This Microsoft Visual Studio looks much different than I remember. It really does look like a scene from just that 90s hacker movie. How can I get the explosion of a mesh? Close. I don't want to get the explosion of a mesh. I want to set. There we go. Got it. Neat. Okay, so in order to do it, what I need to do is right here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the cheap trick, which is if create is equal, if create, and then all of this bumped. Else here, and we're gonna set create to 0 because we don't need it as one right now. Sweet. Those noses in the background are definitely not cookie clicker. Why are you jumping to 1? The past objects I created don't exist anymore. You can change your... you can't. Oh, well, that's a pickle. Activate main from a print universe removes the principle. This is curious. So I'm assuming that's because right here we have objects. We have 2 of them. Haha! Knew it. There we go. Fixed. Alright. Now. Now, not then. What we want is we want hold on. Time to hack into the mainframe. Then data object data will be equal to object dot data. Wow, programming is so difficult. And then we can go over it. Alright. So we can go over it again like this, and we can change it. I in range these, instead of vertices append, we do object data dot vertices, and then for each one we have 0, 1, 2, 3. We have the coordinate. Okay, so we set it equal to this, except oh my god, is Graviton real? Make it. I will not confirm. I will not confirm nor deny that statement. Not my kind of beans to spill. What's this?
Might just spill the beans. I'd rather eat the beans, you know?
Eat the beans like a Brit. You gross.
You bean hater? What the hell?
Yeah, I'm not British. This vertices set them. So okay, so hold on. So if I right now go in here, if I select all the vertices, if I location insert key, if I go right here to 250, if I run this script, fingers crossed that it works. Attribute vertices from mesh is read only. Is it now? Is it?
Oopsie.
Oh, because dot co? Vertices. You still have to select that okay, so right here, oh my goodness. Oh, please tell me this works now. That would be so phenomenal if it worked. Oh! I'm a wizard. Wow, time? I'm sorry. How long did it take me to make? 30 minutes. Holy shit, I'm good. I've never done this in my life. That's... Wow. That's exactly what I wanted. I am incredible. You, honestly, you should all be glad that you're watching this for free. I should charge you for the privilege. This is unbelievable. It worked on the first try. I didn't think it would work on the first try. Why would it work on the first? It shouldn't have worked on the first try. This is the quadratic formula. Something much
maybe you will make video every 5 days after all.
I mean, honestly, this is... I might. I don't know how long this will take. This might take 5 days. You are charging us. Okay, I am charging some of you, that's true. However, Stamp, look on the bright side. I uploaded the parts of the controller video to Patreon before it was available. Huh? Look on the bright side. Also, I was the second I finished the controller, I posted that on the Patreon channel. You know, I'm just like the photo, and you all were just busy arguing over Minecraft. But whatever, I can't let the haters get to me. I've done it. Damn, I honestly wasn't expecting it to work this smoothly. Blender is amazing.
Wow. It does look cool.
More important than looking cool is the quadratic formula. Well, class, the importance of this is that right here, each one of these vertices, basically it just starts with some kind of XYZ coordinate. And then it makes an animation where it finishes off with another XYZ coordinate. Why does it vanish? The point is it finishes off with another XYZ coordinate. And I have managed to find a way to basically make the animation out of the original XYZ and the final XYZ, which will be important for the video, in which I will need those to move from very specific points to very specific points. That's good. That's good stuff. It's really, really good stuff. Where the points end. I mean, it starts at the Bell's curve, and it's all the normal distribution, whatever you call it, and it ends with a simple, you know, quadratic. What will the video be? The video will be about computer science, actually. About data. And the way that data works. What are we to do now? Honestly, that's a big win. The fact that it worked this smoothly is a really big win. So, what are we to do now? I'm gonna do a poll. We're gonna do a democracy. What are we to do now? We'll start with script the video, code the program, animate the animation, or option number 4, cookie clicker, because why not? I can only add 4 of them. I was not expecting that it would work. The universe main character just wished this idea. I need to charge you. Satisfactory trains? Oh, yeah, I could play Satisfactory. That's true. Italian, but I already started the poll, and you know, starting a new one would be such a hassle. satisfactory. Why did that make me laugh? All options seem boring. They are boring! They're not meant to be interesting. We're doing ADHD stream. That's the plan. There we go. This is perfect. There we go. Welcome you all Gen Zs. You should be welcome. We have it. We have achieved entertainment. Make it. If you find a genie, what would be your 3 wishes? I wish for infinite wishes. Okay. Different ways to read data. Where's that wallpaper? What do you mean? This is actually this is a picture of me from way back, you know, couple weeks ago. I just took this selfie. Yeah, it's not much, you know, of this. All right. I really should script things off stream. Oh my goodness! I finished a video. Tomorrow I can just go outside and I can hold on. I need to charge my laptop for this. Tomorrow I'm gonna took steroids. I would never cat spin, and I am offended that you would even think that. Honestly, it is just hard work, dedication, more hard work. Not of money for the steroids. I mean, no steroids. None of them. There we go. Hold on, I need to find the charger to my laptop, which I cannot, for the life of me, cannot find anywhere. Oh, where did I put it? Oh, goodness. There we go. There you are. That's my boy. Oh, boy. Make it be like a dragon and I think cookie clicker instead. No live cookie clicker. I already done it. You know how awful. You know how awful of a game cookie clicker is for me. Since I can just play it in the background as I work on videos. It is terrible. Cheat out cookie clicker? No, that's cringe. I haven't cheated yet. This is a clean run. You should play Plague Inc. Oh, Plague Inc. is also good. Different ways to read data. By that, let's start with the simplest one. Integers. You've already seen before, but I like to contrast it with different options. So here it is. Slowly ticking upwards. But that's not the only way to save integers. Notably, this only saves the positive integers. Makey, would you consider playing a weeb gacha game like, what is HSR? I don't know what that stands for. One of the others, perchance. What is a gacha game? I don't know what the gacha game is. How are you, Makey? I am always fascinated by the abundance of knowledge you have and cover in your videos. Did you go to uni? If yes, what subject? I want to know as much as you do. Well then, Mark, I have not gone to a university. The reason why I haven't gone to a university...
He's a dummy.
Yeah, exactly. I am a dum-dum. The reason why I haven't gone to a university is because I'm a generalist. I like mathematics, I like physics, from quantum mechanics to relativity, through classical mechanics, engineering, organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry, and so on and so forth. And the problem is there aren't really any like directions you can take in a university where you can study all of these at the same time. That's my reason. So that's why I haven't gone to university. I feel like it's really important that I reiterate that point as often as possible, because I don't want to off-put people from going to university. I think going to a university is a great thing that you absolutely should do if you have something you'd like to specialize in. So for example, if you like mathematics, go to a uni. If you like physics, go to a uni, for that specific subject. Simple. Make it by friends people who have gone to university and steals their knowledge, like me. The catch is, because me has nothing to steal. Ah, red flags. You think? Actually, I'm a knowledge vampire. I basically trick, I trick people who have gone to universities, and I siphon off their knowledge. So at the end, they all think that they know nothing, when in reality, I just stole all of their knowledge. You fool, red flags. All your mental illnesses are mine. I am now become society, or whatever that Jonkler said. Make it. Have you played Plague Inc?
Society.
Of course I played Plague Inc. Who hasn't? I still don't know if I should go uni or apprenticeship. What are you going to uni for, and what are you planning to apprenticeship for? Like, what is the choice there?
Positive. Can positron reference, IO?
I love the part where you said it's society in time, and society all over the place. That's my favorite part of the movie.
No, please stop.
Wait, Caspen, what did you just say? Becoming a society means you become multiple people. You get pregnant. That's not what it is at all. Too much internet. Too much. We need less. We need less internet. Y'all shouldn't have access to it. Number is positive or negative. A simple way to do that would be to just allocate the first bit to, instead of represent the number value, represent the sign. So 0 would mean negative, and a 1 would mean positive. This way, you cut the values, you can represent the magnitude of values, not the values, the magnitude of values you can represent in half. So I always feel so dumb when I see a lot of subjects in cover in your videos. That's simple, don't feel dumb. I mean, the thing that would be important, well, a thing that might help is the fact that when it comes to subjects I cover in my videos, I didn't know about them either. For a lot of my videos, I learned about these subjects like 2 weeks in advance when I just researched them. So for example, the cats video, how long ago did I start learning for the cats video? Was it a month, I think? It might have been a month. Like a month beforehand, I had Reblax just explain to me the basics of linear algebra, of how basically you can have... It was so upsetting to me at the time, I'm getting PTSD. How actually, you see, matrices different than vectors, but they're not because mathematicians love gaslighting people. My first stream was the kid video. I'm so sorry then. Don't feel emotional. I use this baggage anyway. These just there's existence and they're more or less useless. Hot take, by the way. Just don't feel. I mean, yeah, but then listen. I don't mean to be that guy, but wanting to not feel is basically, listen, I don't mean to be such a lefty snowflake here, alright? So I don't mean to be such an emotional snowflake, but if you eliminate emotions from a human being, then you're effectively eliminating their terminal goal. And an agent without a terminal goal doesn't really have any meaning in life. And yes, very often we do refer to meaning as something spiritual, but from just a pragmatic perspective of analyzing an intelligent system, if that intelligent system does not have any actual terminal goal it wants to optimize, then everything is equivalent and everything is meaningless. And for that kind of agent, self-preservation all of a sudden doesn't become necessary because you don't have a terminal goal that you want to optimize for. Therefore, the instrumental goal of self-preservation is no longer required and the spikes in suicides would become imminent. But you know, that's just me being a lefty snowflake or whatever. I'm just silly with the emotions. Yeah, that's just coffee. Back to the video. I can make learning math ulterior to my emotions, therefore my emotions are unneeded for that purpose. Actually, Ashad, depends how you define emotions. Because if you define emotions as just what you feel, what a normal human would feel, then I mean, yeah, but that's a very dumb way to define emotions. Instead, what you're describing is being happy when you learn math. In which case, emotions are very much needed. What you're describing is just the Pavlov's dog. Give yourself a carrot when you learn math, give yourself the stick when you don't. That's the point of emotions. That's why emotions exist. Fuck philosophy. That's not even philosophy, that's just study of intelligence. I guess people call it philosophy, I don't know. I prefer to call it like study of intelligence. Or study of optimizers, even. Intelligent systems, what we want to call it. Different from meta-reasoning. You're not reasoning about reasoning. In this case, you're just, you know, analyzing intelligent systems.
Are you a problem?
Me? Why does the stream feel so much like any average conversation in Discord? I'm assuming you say Discord. I know what DC stands for. I am in the Discord channel, that's why. I have a random cat just wandered in. All I have to do all I have to do to get the stick is stop learning math. That's, I don't know, for some people math is quite a turn on, you know? You'll be surprised.
Yeah. Some people do be quirky like that. Cough, cough, red alert. Cough, cough.
Can we traverse half? Zero and negative 0 are the same value, which means that this and this will convey the same information, which means that even though normally we'd be able to represent 256 different things, this only represents 255. By the way, does it still count if Quasar joins in when I'm playing Cookie Clicker and walking at the same time? Because I like, is Cookie Clicker enough for Quasar to join the stream? You know, we have rules, right? It's only allowed when I'm playing games. Banning people. He says what we're all thinking of. You might have very minor case of serious brain damage. All right. It is playing game, yeah. We have divide by 7. 4 divided by 7. Actually 4.4 divided by 7. Which gives us 0.6. 0.6 times 1.5. So that means 9 trillion. Which means we need 12 700s in order to get the upgrade. Do you use autoclicker? No. I am just really quick. Yeah, I'm using autoclicker.
He would never cheat in Cookie Clicker.
What do you mean? No, I just click really swiftly, you know. I'm just really quick. Drag
you have a really fast hand.
I have a very fast hand, exactly. My round hand is getting a lot of training, you know. I don't have a boyfriend, don't have a girlfriend, don't have anyone, so I just click cookies all day. That's get your mind off it. Get your mind the gutter. That's what I was about to say. Jeez.
Okay.
Use auto script writer. I don't know which one I'm using. I'll be honest. I thought about making my own script in C for it because it's not difficult. It's not. Windows has a library for this. He's real gothic. Make it use autoclicker because he's real gothic. Clicking speed would crash the website. That's exactly spot on. Last time I didn't use autoclicker and clicked myself was in Hiroshima. Actually, that's is that little town, little known in Japan. That's the last time I did it. Then I tried to click a little bit slower in Nagasaki, but I mean, why are there so many points in the script? Oh, you mean the ... That's just I just scripted this way. It makes the flow a bit nicer. It's difficult to explain. The first is reducing inefficiencies, meaning that we want as few numbers as possible to share a representation. By the way, on the most recent video I've made, let me find it. I just realized that I didn't pop it into the appropriate top 16 spot because I have the playlist called Make It Push. Shut up, press Make It top 16. And over there, I added this to the list, but I didn't add it to the appropriate spot. This video. I just happen to like a lot. I am even fine with it having a second place. There we go. My second favorite video I have ever made. The simple controller one. It is the worst performing video out of the last 10, and it's not even like, I mean, look at this, hold on. There we go. It is the worst performing video of last 10, even beating the Flames video. Make it, you switch live chat. I did. I did. But hey, I don't make it for the views. Do I know? I need more coffee. It's no longer top 16 anymore, it's top 17. It is top 16. Only 16 videos there. Alright. Alright. Oh, there's 17 videos in top 16. There was 17 because I added in. Does the video get many views? No, it doesn't. It gets almost nothing. Are you sure about that, Make It? I swear these mortals questioning me makes me like... 16! 16 videos! 16! Ah, someone, you must have such an egg on your face right now. You must feel like such a fool for questioning me. Oh my goodness, you must feel so silly for questioning my judgment. Can you imagine a mortal questioning me? That video was epic, especially for its name. Well, thank you. You know what? I recently realized that I'm just doing too much garbage on YouTube. So for now, we're just gonna do... I no longer care about clickbait anymore. At all. I won't try to make my videos like appealing or anything. I'm getting more views now than the passive growth and subs. I am... Depends which time frame you pick. I am not getting more views right now simply because most of the views on my channel came from just 2 videos. So when those two videos were growing, that's when I was getting the most views. Creating an information saving system. The first thing we care about is reducing inefficiencies, meaning that we'll ask few numbers as possible to share representation. Alright. Next. Well, in order to understand that, let's... different... We could save floating point. Floating point numbers are much more tricky. Whilst for integers there was a finite amount of numbers in any range. I can do a serious research with cookie clicker next to it. It's not serious research, just script writing. Hi, the rally, by the way. Hi. Hi. The cookie clicker is required, right? It calms me down. That's good coffee. Floating point numbers are more tricky because for integers there was a finite amount of numbers in any range x to y. For floating point, there is an uncountably infinite amount of numbers, which is quite a few more a lot. I do have to say, the fact that we got the... what's the next video about? Computer science. Hopefully it will be good computer science. Hopefully it will make it make sense. Make it make sense. Is the make it make sense. We need that. We need that. That would be such a great piece of merch. If not for the fact I really don't want to get political, like MAGA hats, except instead of make America great again, it would be make it make sense. I could do it on a cup. Make it make sense. No, not make it make sense. Make it make sense. Obviously. There's quite a few more. Quite a few more lot. How would we represent those fractions? Well, for integers, you could make our representation this way. We have the... Oh, this would be interesting, because this would... Oh, I like this. This would be fun to visualize. I'd buy a cup with that. In other words, exactly. Actually, 4 M's. Make it make it Make it. You claim you don't want to get political, yet you do stuff. Curious. Yeah, because nothing ever happens. This. Oh, 700. That's good. 1.5 times 700. That's 1,050. So 11. Which means we need 11 trillion. Now before we... So 15 trillion in order to get this upgrade. Yeah. Make it make sense. Will Smith, Will Smith. Same vibe. Make it make sense. Or 1,000 buff. That's good. There we go. Nothing ever happens. Spoken like a true data. Nothing ever happens.
My fucking brain cells.
Make it make sense. Keeps going even at the third window. We really do need a third window. I'm not feeling stimulated enough, you know. Actually, we used to do these streams. I called them, I think, shitpost streams. That was right around, but I suppose nowadays it would be brain rot streams. Hold on, give me a second. Because, you know, I agree, we need more. This isn't enough.
Of course, we always need more.
Oh wait, no, that's the wrong account. Hold on. There we go. All right. Play 10 minutes.
Of course, you also want. Why do they look like this?
What do you mean?
No. I hate this. What the fuck?
Why do I feel like I'm falling for some kind of trap?
The brain damage trap.
This is just the brain damage. All right. For interesting thing, this way we had digits. Each digit presents a different two. That's curious. Curious way to do it, certainly. I don't want to get this bug. Yeah, because this cannot access here. What angle? 2 to the... don't mind casting, actually. 2 to the nth power. Meaning that... Please add the Bible in Japanese on the left audio channel to maximize learning, make it. No problem. Make it... What's your chess username? I don't remember. Asking me as if I would remember. I like the idea of moving this forwards and getting a bit of a line of attack there. Why are you attacking this? Oh no, you're trying to castle. That makes sense, actually. Yeah, I kind of wasted this. Yeah, it's a bit of a mistake. Nth power. For a number like 100, for example. I don't actually exactly mind chucking my knight there because now I get to take this, and that's actually pretty good for me. Why have you done that? Why have you done that? Jeez, that's an awful move. Like 100, for example. Wait, what number would be 100 in binary? Hold on. I need. There we go. Decimal to binary converter. I need my stimulation. This.
You really do.
I wouldn't hate this move actually. Even though it feels like a little bit of a mistake, I don't know why. Because I'm fine actually with like trading pieces now. 100, decimal to binary. It's this, okay. 100 doesn't make sense. I suppose it does make sense. This wouldn't be terrible exactly. I think I would rather get my rooks active. Make it play the stream in the corner. 64, 32, and 4. Thank you, class. Thank you. Or I could just save my. I don't hate this. Yeah, I like it. I like it, in fact. I know I'm sucking this, but I mean, we're training here. We're trying to trade because we're kind of winning. We don't want to block the dark. Well, we do kind of want to block the dark, actually. Trading a queen, I think that wouldn't be terrible either. For a number like... I don't exactly mind trading. This would be quite something for absolutely no reason. Well, I mean, you could take the... Take these, right? Add the fifth window and play Bloons Tower. Add the fifth window and play Bloons Tower Defense 6 on it, I agree. Like 100, for example. We have 1, 2, 3, that's 7. 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0. That's 8. Which means 0 times 1 plus 0 times 2 plus 1 times 4 plus 0 times 8 plus 0. Oh, you moved already. That's neat. That's a curious way to block certainly because you're trying to get this, which I mean I get, but I personally would actually prefer to take these. Then we could do this with a check. Check won't do much, but it could do a bit of a mess, which is honestly all we can hope for. Yeah. Oh, Cookie Storm! Oh, yes! Oh, we've gamed. Oh, we have gamed. Yeah. There we go. Why would you play it this way? I can just take this. You cannot take this piece. Well, no, you can't take this piece because then I take, then you take, then I take, then you take, then I take this, and I'm left with a rook over you when we both have queens. What kind of play is that, buddy? Oh, pal.
But
Why would you... Am I the only sane person in... I mean, yeah, of course you would resign at that point. How many blunders have I... I made 0 mistakes. It's ridiculous.
yeah. You're literally him.
0 times 16 plus 1 times 32 plus 1 times 64 plus 1 0 times 128. 100. Do a game review. I don't have premium, so I can only do it once. No point. Getting Russian doesn't even know it. Hold on. We need a new 10-minute game. My brain isn't stimulated enough. Make it gaming. That's my name. Alright. I don't mind taking control of the center at all, thank you. Can't do that anymore, take. I'm fine. What is going on? Hold on, I need to think for a second, because you're trying to take this, and there was like a clean defense against it. Yeah, I don't remember what it was, though. It might have been this. I mean, you can do this, I guess. In which case, I'm honestly not too upset over that. Wait, no, you can't go here, because then I take. Well, buddy, what's the plan now? Lonely wizard from Inscription. Is that really... Oh. I kind of want to get my queen out, because then if you move forward, I take this, and I check, and that would be funny, which I kind of like. I kind of like that.
Funny.
Yeah, let's do the funny. I'm not playing for anything serious anyway. So that's 100. And that's how you can think when you can think about the integers in binary, which is important. Curious move, I gotta say. That's certainly a move. I kind of want a castle, because that would give me security. Their position is very primed to attack. Wait, what am I doing? Am I crazy? I must be either crazy, dumb, or both. Why can't I just take this? And then this. I'm sorry, are we drunk? What's poppin'? Why can't I take this? Buddy, one of us has to be drunk, and it's either you or me.
He seems really screwed right now.
Listen, I'm giving you like 1/3 of my, well, 1/4. I'm also reading chat. 1/4 of my brain power. So you mind actually winning, giving me a challenge or something? Based on this, it can.
Are those viewers you're playing?
System. Oh, no, don't even. Can we ban Catman right now from the voice chat? Based on that, you can create a system. Also walk for. Yeah, of course you have to go back now. And I take gladly. What's more, I don't think you can. Well, obviously you can't take this because then I go back. But I don't think there was a mate there. You could go here, I guess. But then I defend and castle. And I mean, oh yeah, you locked my queen. I suppose that was the danger. Probably the danger I should have been watching out for. I don't hate this defense. It's not great. It's not great. It's not great. Especially with this, and well, I mean, especially with this right here, then this, then this, then this, then this. It's not great because then I'm kind of, yeah, exactly. That's the problem. But I mean, I screwed my, yeah, I put myself in this position. I might need to screw myself out of it as well. I don't like it. I don't like it, but hey, what can you do? Am I right or am I right? If I open this up some more, maybe there's an angle. Because I mean, my queen is deep in their territory. If I explode this knight somehow, their entire position crumbles. Which is a lot of pressure on to have a single piece. We can create this and also walk for floating point. It's a simple way to do that would be to just add negative powers. We could express well, that's a move. Certainly that's a move. Why? That was definitely a move. Undeniably. I will
A movie.
attack your queen though now.
Oh, we can attack the queen and that also attacks the fucking knight.
Yeah, that's the plan.
That's vile.
And I think they how did they fucking run out of checks? Buddy, you had so many checks. Oh, and that also attacks the fucking rook. Oh,
They
that's
also
terrible. Oh, that's so terrible. I think I'm pretty certain that if I take the knight, their best move. Like, this looks dangerous, but I don't see anything there. If I take the knife, I'm pretty certain their best move would be to somehow defend, because otherwise I just steamroll over them.
Oh yeah, you take the.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no! Buddy, give me a challenge. I keep having to go back to my video script because come on, that way you could express floating point like so.
Find these players to play games.
I'm not that high of a rating. I'm only like. I'm sorry, you did what now? Oh, you want to mate me? That's the plan. I mean, that's a pretty good plan, actually, I suppose.
You can just check them, you know?
I know. But still. It's pretty interesting.
With what? I like here.
What's more... let's see if I could keep checking, actually. Because that'll be fun. If I go here, this opens up my queen. Which is good. We want that. We do, because I might have actually gotten a bit too much. They are really close to mating me. It's about, should we stop screwing around? To be fair, I could just do this and like, congrats, they take my queen, I take theirs, I suppose. I think that's the best move. Well, no, actually, I do this, they take my bishop, I take their queen, they take my queen. Not great, but I mean, you take what life gives you, am I right? Unless I do this. Wait, no, that's dumb. What am I doing? Yeah, let's... You want to mate me. Floating point like so. Now if we want to... Why did you abandon it? I was... Come on. No! That was actually pretty even. Oh, never mind. It's not. Never mind. I take it back. That was not, in fact, even. I scared Cotton off. I take it back. That game was not, in fact, even. Let me see, actually. I'm curious. This. That was the best move, yeah. That was the best move. Then I imagine... That's a pickle. Checking always feels safe. They have to move. Which means I imagine going into the corner defense. This bishop is really annoying. Good position, if anything. But I mean, then I could have done this, which threatens a fork and to take the bishop. And I imagine they would see the fork, probably. Which means like so, hide away some more. I take the bishop. The threat is completely gone. And yeah, that's why it was 6.7. Because then there isn't really much you can do. And then I know, like this, yeah. And there we go. From 6.7 to 7.3. So that's why the position was so balanced. New game.
Did you win?
Yeah, I mean they abandoned it. Cringe. Why are you going with this opening? That's so silly of you. I'm
What?
castling into it because I'm not a coward. Let's go, actually, this and this. Threaten the bishop. You're moving there. Yeah, I imagine you have a plan, because otherwise it will be just ridiculous. You must have a plan. That's your plan. In that case, I'm fine with defending. Oh, I didn't even see that. Well, I'm the idiot in this case. Egg on my face. Mickey, what's your elo? 200? Something like that. Maybe 250 on a good day. Temper your expectations. I suppose it makes sense. You want to trade now? Yeah. You take this, exactly. And I need to move. Pretty annoying for me. 7. Ooh. There we go. I have a no resigning policy, but why? You want me to lead you there or something? There, take this knight. Congrats. Why do you put like only 1 pawn forward? I don't understand this. Why only one? 17 trillion. 17 trillion. We have 8 trillion, so that's 16. Which means we have only 1.5 we can actually spend. 1.5? This costs 5 trillion. 10 trillion would be nice, but it isn't really worth the loss on the golden cookies, I think. At least that would be my guesstimate. I see nothing there. I do kind of want to open it up. At least a tad. No? It is putting my knight in a tricky-ish position. I had a plan. I don't remember what the plan was though. There we go, 750. Do we want a 10 or do we want a more or less? I almost moved my queen here, jeez. I should think less about the cookie clicker. I kind of like this idea. Yes, I do. 2.3. Okay, charity streams. Am I not Make It Gaming? I thought I was Make It Gaming here. Nah, you are no fun. You are absolutely no fun. What am I supposed to do now? I moved my knight here for no reason at all. I mean, I guess this. I guess. But I mean, then you can just... You could open it up by sacrificing the knight. Which isn't great. Yeah, now we're gonna move. I like this though. I think this... Oh, this maybe? Yeah, sure. Let's throw the bishop in there. I like the funsies. There we go. I like it. I do it for the funnies. Yeah, there we go. This is a bit pointless, but at least I can secure these. Well, not this one. This one will still be there. Don't tell me you're moving towards my queen one by one. It's tad slow. Why did you move it? Oh, unless you wanted the thing to come. That makes sense. 7%. This would have been tricky if they had bishop. Oh, good one. Quite good one, indeed. Where can I move my queen that will walk in any way, shape, or form? I lost this already. I did. Yeah, I did lose this. Depends on my king, depends on me. That's curious. That's so dumb because it will never walk. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no indeed. This is a terrible place. Really, truly terrible. Why am I playing it? This is a 10-minute long game, isn't it? Why am I playing it so quickly? Why are they playing it so quickly? Why are you both playing it so quickly? It's a 10-minute game. How is Latin even a subject still? Well, you need it for all the scientists who keep naming things in the wonky way. Quite a pickle. This, I guess? That's all I can think of. I mean, then the... I guess? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. This, for now, it's gonna be terrible move in a second. But hey, that's for the future, am I right? That's for the future me to worry about. Exactly! Ah, piss. I didn't even see that. That's not even the reason why it was a terrible move. That was me being a dum-dum. We get 4 heavenly chips. What are you waiting for? Push this. Oh, it's my move. Yeah, right. Never mind. Yeah, go ahead. There's only one thing I can do now. Come on, please. Do it. Do it. I believe in you, chap. Ah, you went with this one first. How dare you think? Yeah, I can't go upwards. Damn it. I can't even get closer. Well, it was a try. Win to lose to, there we go. Now, for the rest of this script, we will need the Blender animations. We will need, that's because the rest of the script will be me making conclusions based on the data we get from the animations, which means that to blender. We'll need to set it up. We will need to set it up. It will be tricky. 2 to the 12 power. How much is that? I'm gonna just 2 to the 12. $4,096. Oh, that's easy then. What about 2 to the 14th? 16,000. We could do 2 to the 14th easily. How long will it take for Blender to calculate, or to create rather? Alright, so in here, what we would need is we would need less geometry. As little geometry as possible, in fact. That's because we will have a lot of points already, which means subdivisions 1 might not be enough. We might need a tetrahedron, if not just a triangle, or maybe just a point. Can points be visualized? I don't remember. So if we do GPU compute with, I don't know, 8 for now, and if we just remove these and do mesh to points, like so, can we just do points and then set material? That material will be glow. You won't believe it, but it will glow. If we do this, if we add in like a, I don't know, cube, like this, give the cube a V, right? Make it into a volume, like so, like so. Then 0.01. Can they glow? Well, that's good news. That's really good news, in fact, because this is a point which I'm pretty certain doesn't actually take any... I'm pretty certain it doesn't actually take any additional geometry. Which means that if we create something that has, let's just say, I don't know, 16,000 of these points, that should in fact be fine. Let's try it. Shading, no. Anime rendering, no. Scripting, yes. Can I bring scripting? You reload it front. There we go. Scripting, which means that instead of 100, what we will want is how do I? Well then. Apparently there's a guy from Philippines called Make It. Just, it's my distant family. Let me have a think. Wait, how many was default baking cookie speed? It was 800, right? 800 million. A bit over 800. Which means that 800, 1.5, that's not 16. Oh, that's 12. Which means we have 8 trillion to spend right now. But we still need 10. But actually 8 right now might not be the worst idea. So we have 800. And there we go. Billion a second. How many does this take now? 59. Okay. Well done, everyone. I think that might be it for today's stream. Hour and a half, pretty good. We've done some solid work with this, but now the rest is still up to me. I need to script some more of that video, which I'll do. I need to code this and code possibly program in C, definitely for saving files. And for now, I suppose that'll be it. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.